Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight for our second installment of the Coaches and Adults Summer Virtual Series. I am Garrett Kling, Co-Executive Director of AIT, and we are so honored to have Elin Schran here today doing a sock flow with us. Elin is a choreographer, professional skater extraordinaire, the founder of Joy Skate Productions based in Boston. And we are excited to learn from Elin today. Um, just a couple quick announcements before we get into the class. We have the Adult Weekend Skateaway, which is our weekend for adult skaters that AIT hosts annually. Usually it has been in Austin, Texas. We are moving it this year to Rockville, Maryland, the Washington, D.C. area. And those dates are September 19th through 21st. We have about 20-ish spots left. So if you would like to join us, please jump soon on registration. You can find that on our website. And then we
Such an
have,
amazing weekend. I can't say, I wish I could come. I can't make it this year, but it is, I'd say it opens doors in your soul you didn't even know were there.
thank you, Elin. Yes, we'll miss you so much this year. Um, and we also have one more of these virtual classes on Tuesday, August 26th will be our last one. We will do a choreo tools for solo dance. And we will have special guest Brooke Lee Hahn, along with Kate McSwain and myself, co-leading that Zoom. So join us for that as well. And with that, Elin, take it away.
Hi, everybody. I'm Elin. Thank you, Garrett, for that nice introduction. So, this class, Sock Flow, was born in the pandemic. I have a class called Ice Flow. That's basically a yoga on ice relaxations, de stressing class where we just focus on the flow of the ice, the flow of our breath, the flow with one another, and use the ice as a healing tool rather than as a place to prove something to ourselves or anybody else, or a place that can cause pain in the body. So when we didn't have any ice during the pandemic, I thought, well, we can slide around on the floor in our socks, and a lot of the things that we do on the ice, it's the same kind of sliding, gliding, flowing sensation. Maybe we can mimic them on the floor. And it started. I did them on Instagram Live, and it started as kind of a almost like a silly experiment just to see like what can we do with all these limitations, and then it kind of caught on. People seem to like it, and it's not just for skaters. Everybody can do it, and I think most of us when we were little liked to slide around on the floor in our socks. So I'm hoping that even though we're not little kids right now, that you'll be able to check back in with that playful kind of silly attitude during this class. It's very gentle. I mentioned earlier, you're welcome to turn your cameras off. Even if they're on, I'm not going to be watching you. I don't make corrections. I'm not interested in having you do something correctly. The only thing I'm interested in is for you to advocate for yourselves, to check in with your body and your heart and your soul and see where you are today and just relish that moment. Just relish your now. The way that this class works, I'll demonstrate a step. We usually move from one end of the rink to the other, but in my dining room, we move the table over and we're just going to move I'm going to move from one side to the other. It's pretty small. So I'll go one way and then I'll go back the other way. You make your steps and your gliding fit into whatever space you have. This is a class about resourcefulness. But before we do the step together, we will breathe. We'll breathe together. We'll breathe in something good and we'll exhale something that we don't need to carry. So there are affirmations. And I don't know if any of you have done my ice flow class, but it's pretty similar. You might hear some things that you've heard me say in other classes. The first thing we're going to do, I'm going to put my socks on. The first thing we're going to do is just take a minute and play around with the slipperiness of your socks on your floor. I have found that every pair of socks and every floor is a little bit different in slipperiness. So I would like you to just check in and see how slippery you are. And I'm going to, let me see. I think am I pinned? I think I am.
Yes, I
Okay.
did not let you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna get my socks. I'm gonna put the music back on and just start moving around. I can tell I need my glasses. And if the music's too much or too little, just let me know. Okay, grab my socks. Um, Garrett, you'll give me feedback if you can't hear me talking or something?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll let you
All
know.
right. So, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just sliding around a little bit just to kind of feel like how much contact I have with the floor, how much I might slide. It's really fun. We should do this every day, honestly. Like when you're in the grocery store, just take your shoes off and slide around. Okay. I'm going to trust that people are feeling okay with how their socks are. The other thing about this class is please, please, please modify in any way that you want. That's great. I love when people take care of themselves that way. Most of the movement is quite slow and gentle, but if anything doesn't feel good to you today, change it to suit you. When we exhale, we're gonna make a small O with our mouth, like you're blowing bubbles or blowing out candles. Just so we don't pant, we wanna have a nice flow of breath all the way in and then all the way out and just releasing. So if you can kind of bring some mindfulness to that O shape, I think you'll find that that's helpful. Okay, so the first step we're gonna do is just a side step. So I'm gonna reach out, I'm just demonstrating first. I'm gonna reach out, arms go up, and I'm gonna exhale and release down. So my knees are bent, I'll do it from the side so you can see. I'm stepping out to the side, arms are up, I'm gonna bend and release. And just let the weight of my arms carry me back and through. So I'm gonna start over here and I'm gonna go that way first, and then I'll switch the other way, which means that I'll be switching sides. So if at any point you wanna turn and do your other side, that is fine. Okay, but first we're gonna breathe. Okay, so let's breathe together. We're gonna inhale, gently open yourself up to any positive energy around you. It's all right there for you. And as you exhale, let go of anything you don't need to carry. Just feel it lightening away from you. Release, release, release. Okay, I'm gonna start on the side of my room. I'm gonna inhale as I step out, the arms go up. I'm gonna exhale and release, drop. Again, I'm gonna inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. I'm gonna fit one more in this way here in my room. Exhale. And then I'm gonna come back the other way. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good, okay. Everybody okay so far? Slipping and sliding, breathing. The breathing can feel really frustrating, but we're gonna keep doing it. Now that we've had a little movement time, I'd like to do just a brief, gentle warm-up, just to kind of check in with our wrists and our ankles, all of our joints. So make a fist with both hands. We're gonna just rotate our hands one way. And as we do that, we're gonna raise our arms out to the side, all the way up overhead. And then at the top, I'm gonna switch the direction of that wrist rotation and bring them all the way down, out to the sides, so they're straight down. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with my fingers open. See if you get a slightly different stretch through your arms, through your wrists. See if it helps you feel the ends of your arms and your hands. When you get to the top, switch directions of that wrist rotation, bring them all the way down, and we're breathing. Good. Maybe you feel a little blood flow through your arms and your fingers. I always like to think about lasers or paint flying out of my ends of my arms or my hands or my toes. Now we're gonna just rotate gently the shoulders, shoving them up to the ears and pulling them all the way back and down. I add a little bit of knee bend just because it feels good. That's up to you. Gently massage that shoulder joint. And take a nice breath. Whew. One more, and then we're gonna switch direction, pushing down and then up, forward, all the way around. One way might feel sort of more stuck than the other. Interesting to notice where that is without having to correct anything. Take a nice breath. Now we're gonna isolate and do one at a time, rolling them back. Imagine that you're in a beautiful pool that's nice and cold on this 100-degree day, and you're just enjoying the feeling of that water supporting you as you roll your shoulders back and around. We're gonna switch and go forwards too, trying to make sure we get all the way down. Sometimes we do the forward one when we get stuck up here. See if you can let that shoulder go all the way down. Good, one more here. Now we're gonna do gentle tilt ear to shoulder. Take a little breath there. Turn your head to face your shoulder and put your hand gently on the back of your head and just let the weight of your hands stretch that side of your neck here. Should feel good. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Other way, we'll put this ear to this shoulder. Oh, I'm tight. Just notice where you are. Notice what feels a little bit stuck, and we'll throw a little extra breath into those parts of us. Turn the chin to the shoulder. Same arm goes up and over. Gently let that weight of your own arm and hand give you a nice light stretch here. Good. Come back to center. We're going to go down and up 4 times. So here's 1 and 2. 3, nice and slow, let that stretch go all the way through that cervical spine. And last one, down and up. Going right and left for 4, 2, here's 1, 2, 3, I'm not turning as far as I thought I might, 4. Next we're going to warm up our feet a little bit. This is one thing that I do find working on the floor as opposed to in skates or on the ice is that we have a little more freedom for our toes and our feet. And after all my years of skating, I've noticed my feet have gotten quite stiff. So you can stretch yours or prevent the stiffness if you work on this feet. Maybe you have those hard balls that people roll around on. Those are great. So I'm flexing my, I'm pointing my foot but flexing my toes. I don't know if you can see that. But I'm just going to rotate my heel as I press down on those toes, getting a stretch from the pinky toe all the way through the middle toes over to the ball of the big toe, rolling out. And then I'm going to switch directions. Just see if you can spread your toes too, even though they're going to soft. And feel each of them pressing on the floor. Good. When you're ready, we're going to switch to the other side. Get that nice heel is lifted, toes are pressing down. We're going to rotate that ankle. One ankle likely feels more stuck or stiff than the other. That's totally normal. And we're going to switch directions. Remembering to get the pinky toe, the middle toes, and the big toe all with equal pressure on the floor. Sometimes easier said than done. Good. Okay. If there's any other little stretch that you feel like doing, please feel free to do it. I like to do a little gentle hamstring stretch, flexing and pointing through my foot. I'll encourage you to do what feels good to you. This is just to get blood flowing through the joints, bring us into the class, help us let go of our day, help us let go of tomorrow. That's a tricky one. Good. Okay. All right. So give yourselves a hug. Now we're going into some more of the steps. We're going to move across the floor. Very important. I hope you all have either air conditioning or ice water. Definitely take water breaks as you need. Okay. So this step, we're going to start with our feet in a gentle, soft V, a natural first position. And I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to show you first, then we'll breathe and do it together. I'm going to bend. I'm going to press 1 foot forward. I'm going to rock my weight so that it's almost all on that front foot. And then I'm going to rise up and come back to the V, and then do the other side. So I'm just getting a big stretch through that back foot, coming through. Let me show you from the side. I'm in a little V. I bend. I press 1 foot forward. I rock my weight, transfer that weight to the front foot. I'm getting a nice stretch like we just worked on the back foot. And then I'm going to come straight up and repeat other side. That's the same side. Good. So just getting that movement with that, combining the stretch and the movement. We're just going to do like 4 of those. I'll go from this side to that side, and then we're going to add on to the step. Okay, before we start, we're going to breathe. Woo woo. Okay, let's inhale. Thank your body for all it does for you night and day. And as you exhale, please remember that it is always doing the very best it can. Okay, I'm going to face this direction. I'm starting in a soft V, bending. I'm going to inhale as I press 1 foot forward along the floor, and then rock my weight forward, lifting the back heel. And then I'm going to inhale, coming to straight legs, feet together in that soft V. Change sides, inhale, bend. My left foot goes forward, rock through the back, transfer the weight, and come back to the V. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good. Okay, similar footwork. We're just going to add a little bit to it. The next one I'll do it towards you, and then I'll do it sideways. Starting in the same V with a nice gentle plie, pressing 1 foot forward, rocking through the back foot, and then I'm going to sweep my foot in a semicircle, or a C, and my arms come up and over. Arms are optional. Then I'm going to come back to transfer the weight, roll through the back foot, sweep my free foot around, come down, rock through the back foot. From the side, it looks like this. Nice V, gentle plie, 1 foot goes forward. I'm going to rock, lift my arms as the foot comes sweeping around through, changing that weight, sweeping around and through. If yours comes out different, or if you prefer to do it differently, please do. Honestly, the only reason there are different steps is to find out what happens to your breath when you're in a different physical position, or maybe something's confusing. How do you breathe through those moments? And what happens? We're just discovering things. Okay, so we're going to take a breath. I'm going to go, I'll do probably 4 that way, and then I'll come back 4 this way, so 8 total. Oh, I didn't do the breathing. Let's breathe. Inhale. Think of kindness to yourself, like how wonderful you truly are. And as you exhale, think of kindness to someone else in your world, and just let them have that. Okay, I'm going to start over here. I'm starting with my right foot first. You can start with whichever one you want. They're your feet. Inhale, nice soft V, I'm plieing. I'm going to inhale, press my right foot forward, the left foot and the arms sweep around. Exhale. Inhale, switch feet, transfer the weight. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, get that nice stretch in the back foot. Exhale as you sweep around. Inhale, exhale. I think I did 4, but I'm going to do 1 more because I lost count. Okay, I'm changing directions. Inhaling, exhaling. I want to get t-shirts that say, let it be exhalant. Find that inhale as you plie and the exhale as you sweep. One more. Totally don't think I counted 4. Sorry if I did too many. Drink water. Okay. Oh, so now we're going to do the same thing backwards. So backwards from the front, looks like this. I'm starting in that same V, I'm plieing. I'm going to rock, I'm going to pick up my foot and put it down in that flex position that we worked, stretching the toes. Then I'm going to transfer the weight backwards and then come back up. Then switch. So I'm doing a little funny walk to come back. From the side, it looks like this, gentle plie and a nice soft V. Picking up one foot, planting it in that flex position, rolling down as I transfer the weight to the back leg, and then lifting up. Same thing other side, lifting up. I have to show you my cat. So we have two cats. They were killing birds, even though they had bells in their collars. So we had to get these clown collars for them. It's scientifically proven to save birds. But isn't that cute? Okay. So backwards, we'll just do 4 of these, and then we're going to do the same thing with the sweeping afterwards. So just 4. To start with, I'm going to go this direction, starting with my right foot. First, we're going to breathe. Let's inhale. It was a beautiful sunny day today. As you exhale, please remember you are somebody's sunny day every day. Or mine right now. Thank you so much for being here together with me. I'm going to start in my natural V, soft plie. I'm going to move my right foot first. I'm going to inhale, place my right foot back, roll down through all the parts of the foot, and then exhale to come up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Hopefully warming up all the parts of that foot. I'm going to do 2 more. I know I said 4, but I'm going to do 6. See if you can find that breath. Good. Okay. So now we're going to add the swoop around. So same thing from the side will look like this. I'm going to start with the right foot back here. I'm going to put my foot down, rock my weight back, and now I'm going to sweep my foot from front to back. And then I'm going to switch to the other side as the leg comes around, the arms come up and over if you want them to. Discover what feels best to you. So same thing forward. I'm going to do 4 that way, 4 back, but no promises because apparently I don't count well when I'm doing this. Okay, so I'm going to face this direction. I'll be moving that way. I'm going to start with my right foot first. We are going to breathe. Okay, woo. As you inhale, just imagine any expectations you may have turning to mist. And as you exhale, feel that mist floating away from you. They have nothing to do with you. Just let them go. Be free. Starting this way, I'm finding my natural V, a soft plie. I'm going to inhale my right foot back. And as I roll back onto that foot, I'm going to sweep the foot from front to back. The arms go up and over if you like. Exhale. Inhale, other foot. Exhale, sweep. Inhale. Exhale. We're working weight transfer, a little bit of balance, and hopefully still finding places to open up with a little bit more stretch and articulation through that foot. And breathing. All right, I think I've done like 12. I'm going to turn around, go back the other way. Inhaling, exhaling. It might feel strange to go backwards, to move in a direction where you can't see what lies ahead. Great metaphor for life. Use your breath to work through any kinds of sensations that might bring up for you. And know that in this moment you can trust yourself completely. I'm just going to do one more. I really hope you all have air conditioning. Okay. Okay. So we're going to get into some 3 turns. So when we're doing these 3 turns, it's really just a half turn and you can keep your free foot down on the floor, or you can lift it up if you want, but in this class you don't get any points for going on one foot or having perfect posture or anything. Only you get a sticker if you breathe. Maybe you delight yourself somehow. Okay, so I'll do a 3 turn toward you and then from away. So if I was doing a forward outside 3 turn, most of my weight will be on my left foot for this direction. I'm going to bend my feet in sort of a T. I'm going to press off and drift that outside foot into the same circle, half circle shape that we just did on that last step, and come together. Then I'm going to find that T and press out to come around the other way. And this is a 3-turn on the floor. So coming away from you will be here. And you'll see how slippery your socks are or your floor, how fast you rotate. One thing we're trying to do, just like on the ice with any edges, is let the edge carry us. We're not trying to muscle our way through. So we're not like, oh, like really hard turning. You just want to kind of float your way through and find your own ballast. So I'm going to do probably, potentially 4 that way, and then come back 4 the other way. They do alternate, left, right, left, right. First, we're going to breathe. Inhale. Fill all the way up with joy and light. And as you exhale, just let that light press out past your physical body, filling the space you're in. Gorgeous, beautiful. So I'm going to start on my right foot facing you. I'm going to go right, left, right, left. I'm going to start with a nice soft knee, nice soft ankle bend. I'm going to inhale as I bend, exhale as I come around. Second side, inhale, exhale. It's like a bird. Inhale, exhale. Coming back, inhale, exhale. I'm staying down in my knee. It feels good. I feel like I can float over the ice or the floor more easily that way. Playing with balance a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but I find like balance can be different every day. Okay, the next step is also forward outside 3 turns. We're just going to add a little twist at the end if you want. I mean, all of this is if you want. It's the nice thing about being a grown-up. Are you guys all grown-ups? How old are these people? Are you teenagers? Nobody knows. Okay. All right, so if we're adding the twist, it will look like this. I'll do it. I'll do a couple going across. I'm going to do the same 3 turn. I'm going to stop when I get to the halfway point, and then I'm just going to wrap around. So it sort of stopping the turn, but allowing the momentum to continue through my upper body, working a little twist. So I think I'm going to do 4 this way, and then 4 coming back. You see what fits in your space. We are going to breathe. Let's inhale, finding what you want. Exhale. Gratitude is the attitude. Thank you all day long. Letting it go. I'm going to start on my right. I'm going to be bending, nice soft ankle and knee. Inhale. Exhale, come around and release with a twist. Inhale, second foot. Exhale, release and twist. Coming back the other way because I ran out of room. Inhale, exhale. You might find that you have a lot more twist than I do. Enjoy that. Give your spine and your organs a little gentle massage. And breathe. Okay. Next, we're going to do forward inside 3s and a crossover. So you might do this on the ice, forward inside 3 crossover, alternating up and down the ice. It looks like this. I'll do it toward you. So I'm going to be in a T, nice gentle bend of the ankle and the knee. I'm going to press through. If I'm coming to you, it'll be this back leg that I'm going to be on, coming around and through. And then I'm going to gather and then step forward and then around to do a crossover. Second side, forward and around. So this is a little more rotation. You may have noticed I kept my foot right on the floor the whole time because that felt good to me today. If you want to take it off the floor, that's fine. You are more than welcome to do that. Okay, so I'm going to do, I'll try to do a couple this way and a couple back. I don't know if I can fit in 4. This step's a little bit bigger than the other ones. But let's breathe. Inhale, knowing that you can trust yourself, that you are the expert of you. Exhale, and that there's no dance or skating step that's as important as you are. Finding a gentle bend in the ankles and the knees. I have my feet in a T. I'm going to inhale, press, exhale through the turn into that crossover. I can only do two. Inhale, exhale. So I'm going to keep going because I ran out of room. Inhale, exhale, press. Inhale, exhale, press. Let's keep going. We'll do two more. Inhale, plie, exhale, press. Inhale, plie, exhale, press. That one sometimes feels more familiar, like as if we were on the ice. Okay, now we're going to add an optional arm to that, and maybe even a little looking up if you want. So what that looks like is the free arm. So the same arm as the leg that doesn't have much weight on it. That arm is going to come up and over. Then your arms will gather, and then you can press through the crossover. So you're going to lift up and over, and then press through if you want. I do not care if you do different arms. This is just a different way to play with your balance and see what happens. So I'm going to go that way. Oh, if you want to look up, you can. You can add a little head roll, if that's fun. Okay. So I'm going to go this way. I think I'll start with my right foot. And I think I'll have to do back and forth and back again because my room isn't very long. Let's breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Finding a gentle plie in the ankles and the knees. Nice T position. Inhaling, I'm going right. Exhale, press cross. Inhale, left. Exhale, press cross. Inhale, right. Exhale, press cross. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. We're going to keep going. One more. Two more. Exhale. Good. Remember, if you are laughing or singing, you're breathing. So please, in my classes, you don't have to be silent. I mean, we're on Zoom, but in real life. Okay. Quick water break. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Wow. Okay. Now we're going to pull it back a little bit. We're going to not do rotation for a minute. We're going to do some chassé swing rolls. The name of the game with this is to try to have different tempo for these moves. So the chassé, just 3 little steps, like left, left, or right, left, right. And then after the chassé in this step, we're going to do left, left. Then I'm going to extend my back foot, and I'm going to press it hard on the floor. Maybe you've done this in ballet class a little bit. And then bring it to the front. If you want to lift it up, that's fine. Again, nobody's going to give you a sticker, but we'll give you a sticker for doing what you want. Inhale, chassé, and then exhale. Press. Feel that tension. Feel the length of your leg, your hip. What we're trying to work is leg, even though it's called a swing roll. I wish it was called a press roll, because on the ice that changes your balance and your weight. And the more that we can stay connected with the edge on the ice, the more buttery the ice feels. It can feel soft. We can body surf the edge, which is when things start to feel really, really good. Okay, so chassé swing roll. I'm going to start left. So I'm going to come through here and press, and then change. I'm leaning into that circle on the chassé. I welcome you to try that if you want to. Just breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Feel any stones that remain just dissolving and softening. finding a nice gentle bend in the ankles and the knees, working that lean as I begin. Inhaling, chassé. And then exhale, press against the floor. Feel the length and the strength of your leg. Inhale, second side, chassé. Exhale, press. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to come back again for more. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing backwards. If you don't want to go backwards, just go forwards. I noticed during the pandemic that going backwards was changing people's breath patterns a lot. I think just because we were in such a weird time and none of us knew what was coming next. But it made me realize that sometimes we just need to listen to that in ourselves and adjust the step to suit us, not the other way around. So going backwards, it's the same thing. Imagine I'm working on a curve that goes this way, like a C shape. So I'm going to lean in to my curve. I'm going to pick up the inside leg to start. This would be right, left, right as I come around the corner. My leg goes from the front, pulling to the back. And I switch sides, left, right, left. And then the arms and the leg can sweep. And around the corner and then pulling back. So probably fit in four, one way, four the other way for my room. And I'm going to start with my right this way, and then changing my lean to the left that way. Okay, we're gonna oh, inhale. Imagine a soft, gentle light of forgiveness. And as you exhale, just know that it knows where to go. It will find its way to you or to someone else in your world. And just trust that it will make it there. Oh, so I'm going to start this way with my right leg and my right arm in the center. Nice gentle bend in the ankles and the knees. Inhaling, chassé, right, left, right. Exhale, free legs in front, arms and legs sweep back. Change the lean. Left, right, left, inhale. Exhale, press. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Can you feel that there's an edge even though we're on the floor? Coming back around. Inhale. Exhale. Adding that lean can help feel more like an edge. Oops, my cat. That's Safina. The other one's Cortina. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, okay. Okay. So next we have cross roll, swing roll. So cross rolls on the ice, you probably already all know this, but just in case, are just consecutive outside edges with crossing in front, but stepping on that outside edge as I press through. So we're really working, you can see my arms are kind of staying parallel to the screen. So I'm working that twist from the lower body. So my shoulders are staying one way. I'm finding that opposition from hips to shoulders, which is so important in skating. It shows up in our jumps and our spins and our moves and our edges and stuff. So to do cross roll, swing roll, I'm going to set up my arms to be basically parallel with the front wall. My hips are turned sideways. Finding that ankle bend and knee bend. I'm going to press and step, cross roll, and now I'm going to do a swing roll, pressing against the floor again like we did before. Optional to pick it up. You can leave it down on the ice if you want for floor. And second side, cross roll, and then swing the other way. Press. Feel that length and that strength. So I'm going to go probably 4 that way and 4 back. But we will breathe. Inhale. See if you can find that sense of wonder, an attitude of curiosity or discovery. Exhale. When you're working on any of the problems that arise during your day, is there a way to unpack them, breathe through them in a way that's fascinating, as opposed to like, oh, there could be. I'm not saying there is, but there could be. Okay. Cross over, cross over now. I'm going to start facing away from you. I'm going to step on my left outside edge and then my right outside edge. You do you. Finding that nice gentle bend in the ankle and the knee. Arms are facing the wall that you're heading to, and the knees are facing the wall perpendicular to it. I'm going to inhale as I press, cross, and then exhale as I work that nice long press through the swing. Second side, inhale, cross roll, exhale, swing it through, press. Coming back, and two. Inhale, cross, and exhale, whee! Inhale. And exhale, blow it out. I'm going to go back one more time. We'll do two more. Inhale, cross roll, and swing. Last one. Inhale, cross roll, exhale, find the press through the swing. Good. Okay. I have these little tiny notes, but I should have written them bigger. Okay. Oh. So here's a step that is a little bit less flowy, but you might do it on the ice. I think this is a back bracket, and then a step cross, back bracket, step cross. If that doesn't look familiar, don't worry, I'm going to break it down. So I'm going to turn around so you can do it behind me. I'm going to start by turning one foot out. So my feet are in like an L shape. I'm going to step onto the one that's facing out, and I'm going to turn it so my heel turns the other way. So the heel started facing that way, bend, I'm going to press through, and now the heel is facing that way. Most of my weight's on this foot. I'm going to just relax pointed toe here. The one that's on the pointed toe is going to step out, and then across the outside foot over. Now this foot's sticking out. I'm going to bend, change the direction of that heel. The inside leg is going to step out, and then left foot crosses over right. From the side, it looks like this. This foot's facing out to the side, so I'm going to bend, turn the right heel out, left foot steps back, and the right foot crosses over. Now left foot out, turn, reach back, cross over. Again, if yours comes out differently than mine, I don't care. If you're finding a little bit of flow, if this is making you feel in any way warmed up or loose or good, that's great. Okay, so no promises about how many. You'll see me going across and back. Do whatever fits for you in your space. And we're going to breathe. Inhale. Knowing that every time you inhale, you can pull in good energy right to you. And as you exhale, you can relish in that, or you have the option to just give it all away, knowing that you'll get more in the next breath. So I'm going to start with my right foot, which is the one downstage closer to you, facing out. Inhale, turn the heel. As I cross over, I'm going to exhale, left back, and then cross over right. Now the left foot goes out, right foot goes back, and cross. Inhale, step cross, exhale. Inhale, step cross, exhale. In and out. In and out. I'm turning around, but keep going. Different rhythm in this one than the other flowier ones. Different way of turning the body too on the floor. Let's do two more. Last one. Nice. Good. Okay, the next one is also backwards. How are we for time? The next one's also backwards. It's back crossover with an open wide stretch. So that will look like this. If I'm doing it away from you, I'm gonna have my feet starting together, nice soft plie, ankles and knees. I'm gonna take this foot and move it back on a diagonal. Then I'm gonna cross the front one over. And then I'm gonna step out and transfer the weight almost like 80-20 into that outside leg. Then I pull together and we repeat. Inside leg goes back on a diagonal, outside leg crosses over. And then I open to the side. So inhaling, exhale as you open. Inhale, exhale, open. So I'm getting a little further away from you because this goes backwards on diagonals. So crossways, it will look like this. It feels like synchro. Anybody do synchro? That's what I think we can do. Okay. So we'll breathe and we'll do some across the back. Let's inhale. Thank you AIT for doing these workshops. Exhale. So grateful that we can join together even if we're in different geographic locations. It's really wonderful. Okay, I'm going to start on my right, which will come to you. I'm starting with a nice parallel, gentle plie in the ankle and the knee. Inhale, step back, cross over, and open. Pull together, inhale, step, and cross, exhale, open. Pull together, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. I'm going to do one more this direction, then I'm going to turn around. Okay, inhale. Exhale. Hi. Inhale. Exhale. I'm just moving my arms in a way that feels comfortable for me. So please do what feels comfortable to you. Find that breath. Okay, now, sorry, I should have warned you last one. Now we're going to do the same footwork, but we're going to add a little bit of upper body. I'm going to try to really open the heart. When you step out, look up and make a big rainbow with the arms. So that would look like this, coming away from you, stepping back in the diagonal, crossing over, and then open, sink into that nice open-hearted feeling. Second side would be here, my arms cross as my feet cross, and then open and expand as I reach out. And don't forget to drink water. Okay. So I'm going to start same direction, facing that way, but I'm going to start by stepping out with my right leg, which is the one closest to you on the screen. I don't know if this is mirrored or not. So if it is, ignore left and right, I guess. Let's take a breath. Let's inhale, seeing if we can freely and fully get that oxygen all the way down to your toes. And as you exhale, discover how empty you can get. How much can you let go? How much can you be free of? Finding a nice gentle plie in the ankles and the knees. We're going to inhale, stepping out, stepping back in a diagonal. Cross over. Exhale, open. Sink into that nice open-hearted feeling. I would say heart to the sun, but it's nighttime. Inhale, second side. Crossing. Exhale, open. Inhale and cross. Exhale, open. Inhale, gather that good energy right to your center line. Exhale, open and give it away. And we can get more every time we inhale. We are energy machines, after all. Inhale. Exhale. And then go back. You might find that your strokes are getting longer now that we've been doing this for a while, getting more used to the slide, getting more used to the control, and the small muscles that we can use for pushes, small muscles in the feet, stabilizing muscles in the back and the core, and the support of a pliant knee and ankle. One more. Good. Okay. So I'd like to play around a little bit with some back spins. If you're not super comfortable doing back spins or you've never tried them, please feel free to use a chair or a table or a wall for balance. We're going to start just with half turns and then go to whole turns. The way that these are going to work is I'm going to try not to muscle my way through it. I'll show you what I mean. I'm starting with my weight on one leg. The other one is just extended, the toes on the floor. My arms are in a soft L. I'm going to use my rotation of my hip and a little bit of this outside arm coming around just to bring myself halfway around. So I'm not working on a lot to get this to happen. I'm using little muscles just to bring me to face the other direction. From here, my left foot's crossed over my right. I'm going to step it parallel, and I'm going to transfer the weight and stretch. Now I'm ready for the second side. This arm will come around. I rotate the standing hip, plie, and stretch, plie, and stretch. So we're really working in that cross foot position, unless it's very uncomfortable for you. I like to say that it's called the free foot because it's yours for free, and you are free to do with it whatever you want. So at any point, if you want to put it down, just put it down. Okay. I think we'll do probably like 6 of these. So we'll do 3 on each side, alternating. And I'd love for you to see how gentle you can be, how little muscle you can use, how much you can find like that small rotation of the hip, and then the exhaling and just that nice big stretch as you transfer the weight for the second side. Just a moment of discovery. We'll see what happens, but we will breathe. Inhaling. Oh my God, breathing can be so hard. Yes, get it. Exhale. Ah. Sometimes sighing or making a sound helps. I'm starting on my right. My left foot is floating soft on the floor next to me. My arms are in an L. This one's going to come around with my hip. I'm going to plie and exhale as I stretch. Second side, this arm comes around. Plie, exhale, stretch. Find that breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can make these as big as you want. We're going to do 2 more. 1 more. Good. Now, we're going to try full rotation. It's a little bit of a misnomer though, because these full rotation ones actually only go around 3/4, and I'll show you what I mean. So if I'm starting facing you, I should end facing you. It's the same action. Standing on one leg, this one's pretty light on the floor, L. I'm going to bring myself around a little bit past 3/4, about to here, and then watch this foot. It turns out as I finish the rotation on the floor and opens. So I come around about 3/4 and then finish with that plie and the stretch. So you can try it. Again, we're really trying to not use the muscle. We're trying to use the ice and the balance. The reason for this, I mean, I think it feels good, but also when you do discover those little micro movements that can give you some control or some momentum or some power, it becomes much easier to make adjustments when you're in the middle of a spin or in the middle of a jump or in the middle of footwork. You're going to be more aware of where your balance is and where your alignment is. And so this is just for relaxation and stress relief, but it's also for, it does actually help your skating. Okay, so let's breathe, and then we'll do 6 total. So 3, we'll alternate, we'll get 3 on each side. But let's inhale. And exhale. As you're standing breathing, you can even check in with your plumb line, sort of where is your balance? It's always interesting. Maybe it's more on one side than the other. So extending the outside arm and the hip are going to do most of the work. Inhale, exhale, yes. Inhale, exhale. And feel like a bird or I don't know what else. Flower, a sunrise. We got two more after this. Oh, I went a little over that time. Last one. Exhale and release. Good. Okay. I have another non-rotating step to do. It's just inside edge forward crossover. How pink I'm getting. It's like 100 degrees in my house. Just having a quick water break. Please drink water if you're also not in even if you are in air conditioning, drink water. Okay. So while you're drinking water, doing what you need to do, I'll show you this step. This one you may well have done on the ice. I think this is one that a lot of people warm up with. So I'm starting with my feet in an L, finding that nice soft ankle and knee. I'm going to step onto my right forward inside edge, and I'm going to have my opposite hand to me as I lift up and stretch through that edge. I'm rotating my arms to change my bend and my lean. Then I'm going to press through a crossover. Now this upper hand is ready to find the opposite knee as I press onto the left inside edge. Windmill those arms up and over. Step and cross. Inhale. And then bend, press, exhale. Maybe it feels similar to what you do on the ice. Maybe not. How can I know? Okay, so I'm gonna do, I think I can squeeze in 4. We'll go across and back. Oh, but we're gonna breathe. Ha! Ha! Okay, let's inhale. See if you can feel the weight of yourself pressing down so that the earth knows to rise up to support you as you exhale. I'm going to start here. I'm going to start on my right inside edge. I have a soft bend in my ankles and my knees. I'm going to gentle L shape. I'm going to push onto the right edge. My left hand comes to the right knee as I lift and open the chest, windmill the arms up and over. Change my bend and my lean. Exhale, press through the crossover. Second side, inhale, rise up. Exhale, press and cross. Inhale, lift, fill the heart. Exhale, press and feel the strength and the length of your legs and your arms and your spirit. Exhale, I'm going to come back again this way. Inhale, lift, find the edge. Exhale, press through the crossover. Inhale. This windmill of the arms should feel like a nice, gentle stretch through your body. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Then press exhale. Okay. How's everybody doing? Hey Garrett.
Hi.
That's all that's like basically the steps that I have. We could put them together in a sequence, but I don't know if I can get the music to play. If I can try. But do people have any questions or want to do anything again?
I just want to make a comment about how much this is so special to do as a good reminder to use our breath, and like doing it on the ice, especially like having those tools to that you are providing to use our breath is so
Oh, good.
transformative. When we practice it
I like
here
that.
and then apply it to the ice, it um, is just a transformative way to skate when we use breath and flow in that way.
I
Thanks
appreciate
for
that.
that reminder constantly through your flow.
Oh, thanks for joining my my sessions with me. It, it really does make things easier if we give our muscles oxygen and if we stay in the moment. I think the breath can help with that. Does anybody have any questions or anything that wasn't maybe clear as I taught it on the Zoom? No, everybody's good. Oh, hi, Ruby. Wait, come say hi. There's Garrett. Hi.
Hey.
So on the ice, there are different variety of steps. Some of them are the same as the ones we just did here, but obviously here we can't do some of the like spread eagle ones or some of the rocker and different glidey ones like that, or Enebauer ones. But I do think that there's a lot that you can do on the floor. I know that cross training and off-ice training is really huge now, way bigger than it was when I was competing. But don't forget that just like playing and moving and sliding can really support your technical skill learning. Anytime that we can work weight transfer, difference in twisting and balancing, and like the AIT work with the 6 waves of the spine is so amazing, and will definitely enhance all your skating technical work. But you can do that on the floor. You can do that as you're moving on the floor. And if you have a program that you're working on for a show or a test or a competition or something, finding time to do it on the floor really mindfully, like trying to imagine the pressure of your skate or your edge on the ice, trying to find those little nuanced muscle movements that we were talking about earlier. You'll be surprised how much it helps feed your skating performance. And also, for the most part, we can often have access to a floor and to socks, and we don't always have access to skating or ice. So don't stop skating just because you don't have ice.
Elin.
I think I forgot how short my dining room floor was. The steps ended sooner than I expected.
You have a great backdrop. I love your dining room.
Thank you. It's a lot of my grandmother's pottery. But thank you all for coming. Was that a question? Let's see.
LM said I had way less space. I kept moving back and forth in my bedroom. Great.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? We get used to rinks being so huge. Sometimes I think too huge. But even if you get in 1 or 2 steps, just playing and dancing and swirling around, and it's kind of fun to see what happens when we run out of room. How you can then play with different kinds of balance. You might have to turn faster or go off balance with it, which I know AIT does a lot of ice work with that. Oh yeah, good. I'm glad you had fun. You're so welcome. Oh no, sloped ceiling. We have that too in one of our rooms. Oh, see, but that's good for you. What a lot of focus and awareness you had of your space and your own movement. We can't stop moving just because of physical constraints. I think a famous choreographer, Martha Graham, said, if you can move your eyes, you can dance. I like that. I also saw a graph that said, or chart, it said, ways to be happy. And then it said, are you dancing? And then you could drop down yes or no. And if you went with yes, it said keep dancing. And if it said no, it said start dancing.
Amen.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad your joints feel good. We love the joints. Take care of your joints. I wish I had listened to my knees a little more when I was younger. Well, I know this can be sort of a silly class since it's trying to do skating on the floor, but I appreciate you all coming along and and coming on the ride with me. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for being here. And Garrett, thank you so much for having me. I'm really sad I can't make the skateaway. I just love that weekend so much. I hope you all will check it out. You'll
Thank
make great
you.
friends. You'll learn so much about yourself. Your skating will just blossom. Oh, I'm
Thank
so
you,
glad you liked it.
Elin. And we will have a recording of this so you all can continue working on your sock flow. We'll send an email in the next few days with the recording as well.
That's great. I used to do them every Sunday for half an hour on Instagram Live. I might bring those back again in the fall. We'll see, but I'll let you know. We just got to get everybody moving and feeling good together and breathing.
Mindful
Well, it
movement.
was great to be with you all.
Oh, Summer asked, are you going to have
Oh,
an in-person session in
oh, are you
NYC?
in New York? I don't have anything planned, but I would love to come to New York. Maybe I can work something out. Which rink do you skate at? Oh, Simsbury. I might go there again. Chelsea Pier. Oh, nice. Awesome. Yeah, maybe I'll see if I can set something up. That would be a lot of fun. Maybe we can get Dan to come and do it with us. So I will, if I get something brewing in New York or in Simsbury, maybe I can let Garrett know and he can contact you all. Would that be okay, Garrett?
Yeah, for
That'd be
sure.
great.
Yeah,
Sometimes when I
definitely
do
sure.
them, when I go to another place, we'll do sock flow as an off ice warm up before we get on the ice, and then do ice flow afterwards. And um, I think it's kind of a nice blend. Um, I say the same affirmations though, so you just have to keep knowing how awesome you are. Keep being told that you're wonderful, and learn. That's another skill I forgot to say. It's another skill to practice. Is practice being adored. You have to practice receiving that stuff. I think too many of us are taught to, somebody says something nice and we go, oh no, oh, we should just say, yeah, thank you. Well, this was awesome. Thank you so much. I hope you're
Thank
all staying
you.
cool and have fun at the skateaway. And maybe I'll see you all on the ice sometime.
Thank you so much, Elin. Thank you all so much. Have a lovely rest of your evening. And let us know if you have any questions. We'll see you
Yeah,
soon.
please
Join us on
reach out.
the 26th of August for the next one.
Oh, that's going to be a good one. Yeah. All right. Take care,
Bye.
everybody.